Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio.
This is Hunting for Answers, and I'm your host, Hunter. Every weekday, we tell a story that should never be forgotten. So let's begin. Early one Saturday morning, police and paramedics responded to a home on Jefferson Avenue in New London, Connecticut. Inside, they found a 17-year-old girl, unresponsive. What happened inside that home before 911 was called is still playing out in court. This is the story of Denasia née Uzzle. Denasia was 17 years old. She lived in Groton, Connecticut, and was a senior at New London High School. To her family and friends, she was Née. She was a daughter, a granddaughter, a niece, a cousin, and a friend. Her senior year was also coming to an end. On the night of April 14th, 2023, Denasia attended a party in New London. While she was there, she ran into her former boyfriend, Nashawn Cherry. Later that night, the two took a rideshare to the home where he lived with his mother, Erica Cherry, on Jefferson Avenue. The people inside that home would later give different accounts of what happened next. Inside the home, Denasia and Nashawn went upstairs to a bedroom. Nashawn later said Denasia looked through his phone and found a message he had sent to another girl. He said an argument followed. He told investigators Denasia bit his lip during the argument and that he held her down on the bed. The noise brought Erica Cherry to the bedroom. What happened next has been described in different ways. Nashawn said his mother pulled Denasia off the floor by her hair and dragged her downstairs. Investigators said Erica Cherry told them she and her son brought Denasia downstairs. She said Denasia picked up a knife and stabbed both her and Nashawn. According to police, both Erica and Nashawn were later taken to the hospital and treated for non-life-threatening stab wounds. Nashawn's account continued differently. He told investigators he pushed his mother away as Denasia stood gasping for air. Nashawn said he picked Denasia up in a bear hug and moved her to a couch. He said she was breathing heavily and looked out of it. When he brought her water, he said she raised her head, then flopped back down. When first responders arrived, they found Denasia unresponsive. She was then taken to the hospital. Denasia was later pronounced deceased. The medical examiner later ruled her death a homicide, finding she died from neck compression with blunt force injuries also contributing. As the investigation continued, court records showed testing found DNA from Denasia, Eric Cherry, and Nashawn Cherry on the knife recovered from the home. In September 2023, authorities announced the arrests of Erica Cherry and Nashawn Cherry. Both were charged in connection with Denasia's death. From that point on, the two cases took different paths. Nearly 3 years later, Erica Cherry reached a plea deal, pleading guilty to accessory to manslaughter and intentional cruelty to persons. She was later sentenced to 5 years in prison. Friends and family from both sides filled the courtroom during the sentencing. After the sentencing, Denasia's mother, Kimberly Uzzle, said she believed the punishment did not go far enough. She said, "Manslaughter is not enough for my baby. These people killed my daughter. It wasn't an accident." Nashawn Cherry has pleaded not guilty. As of this recording, the case remains pending. Court records show that Cherry remains free on a $250,000 bond in the manslaughter case. He is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in court. More than 3 years later, the loss of Denasia continues to be felt by her family and everyone who loved her. Let's keep sharing Denasia's story. For more episodes and case updates, follow Hunting for Answers. You can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube or join our Facebook community. If there's a story you believe deserves attention, please reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Until next time.
Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.